Hi you rates, here's that video that I promised that I would get to you guys about the fourth index law so that you can watch it in preparation for Tuesday's lesson. Now, we've covered the first three, which the first index law was our multiplication of two powers, and then we did the second index law of division of two powers, and then on Friday we covered the third index law, which was the zero power rule. Now this one is our fourth index one, so this is raising a power to another power. Alright, so there's a couple of different ways, so we'll go through a couple of different questions here, and it should make sense pretty quickly and hopefully you get your head around it fairly well. So if we look here at the first part, you've got a times b to the power of m. So what we do is we multiply everything inside the brackets by the power outside of it. So you've got a to the power of m times b to the power of m for that one. And if you've got one that looks like this with a bit of a fraction in it, you're just doing to the power a to the power of m over b to the power of m. So what we're going to do here, I'll go through a few examples and hopefully this will help you understand so that when we get into class you'll be able to get straight into it and try some yourself. So for the first one, we've got 7 to the power of 4 in the bracket to the power of 8. What we do to this one is it's really 7, 4 multiply 8, so we multiply the indices for this one, making that 7 to the power of 32. Now, like with the multiplying ones, we actually added them. This time we're actually multiplying them. This one here, you're going to have 3 to the power of 2 over 5 to the power of 3. Now, just a reminder, it does say to leave it in index form, hence the reason it's like this down here. So this one's to the power of 3, making that 3. 2 times 3 over 5, 3 times 3. Leaving you with the final answer of, sorry, we'll go back to fit that one in. 3 to the power of 6 over 5 to the power of 9. Leaving that as your final answer down the bottom here. Okay, so those ones are nice and simple. We'll try a couple of different ones, a little bit more, so ones that are similar, but we'll give them a go as well. So we'll go with A first. 3 to the power of 2 in a bracket to the power of 3 becomes 3 2 times 3. 3 to the power of 6 being the final answer. Now B, we've got 5 to the power of 12 to the power of 12 outside become 5 12 times 12, remembering we're multiplying our indices, 5 to the power of 144. So once again, leaving it in index form as asked. And the final one, C, 3 to the power of 3 over 2 to the power of 2 in brackets to the power of 10 becomes 3 to the power of 3 times 10 over 2 to the power of 2 times 10. We all know that 3 times 10 is 30 and 2 times 10 is 20. So that's your final answer for those ones. So we'll just separate them so you can see them. So the thing that we're remembering is that the indice outside we're multiplying by the indice on the inside. Okay, so that's those ones. We'll go on to some that are a little bit more difficult. So as you can see here, we've added something extra. So the ones previously just had the one number or one letter, whatever it was, inside. This time we've got 2. Now what will change with this one is now we've got to multiply everything inside, so that means the 2 and the b to the power of 5 by the power outside. So we'll go through the first one. So your first line of this one is going to be 2 to the power of 1 times 2, b to the power of 5 times 2, times 5, 1 to the power of 3, b, 8. Like that. Okay, so you can see that the 2 is going to the 2, and the 2 has also been multiplied by the 5 power. So if we simplify that one, you've got 2, 1 times 2, so it'll be 2 to the power of 2, b will be 10 to the power of 10 times 5 to the power of 3 times b to the power of 24. So what we can do is actually forget about that time symbol there, make that then from there, we now work out the 2 to the power of 2 and the 5 to the power of 3 because they're obviously numbers and we can work them out. So 2 to the power of 2 comes 4b10 multiplied by 5 to the power of 3 is 125, b to the power of 24. Then, as we know already, we then multiply our numbers from when we did previous section. So we multiply our numbers. 4 times 125 will give us 500. B to the power of 10 plus 24 gives you a final answer of 500 B 34. So it's quite a big answer, big number for that one. So they're the steps that you're going to need to follow to simplify from there to a final answer. Do a couple more on this section before we finish up. So this one here, you've got P 4 times 2 times Q 3 times 2, which will give us P to the power of 8, Q to the power of 6, and that's as far as we can simplify that one. The next one, R 5 times 3 times W to the power of 3 times 3. Now you've got here R 15, W 9, and that's that one there for you. The last one, B to the power of 5 times 2 times N to the power of 3 times 6. Sorry guys, the computer's just playing up a little bit on me there. Smooth that so fix this one. So that 6 will need to go into there. Alright, all fixed. B to the power of 10, N to the power of 18. So that's how we do those ones. So we'll leave it there for now. You'll continue working on these in class next, but obviously this video is here for you to go back to. So have a look through it. If you need to watch it again, if you're a little struggling with it, that's fine. Alright, cool. See you in class.